Let's talk about something that I've been noticing a lot lately, and I'm sure you have too. We're so intentional about what we eat, what we put in our bodies. Well, most of us anyway, or we try to be. We read ingredients, we avoid gluten, we count calories, sip green juice, and we track our macros. So, when it comes to what we feed our minds, things are a little bit different. It's often a free for all, or there's a little bit of focus, and then we easily lose track on what we're putting into our mind or what we're turning our minds loose on. We meditate in the morning, and then we're 3 minutes into doom scrolling the news, scrolling past a post that's made us angry. We're ready to comment an angry post on someone else's comment. We're comparing ourselves on social media and watching a video that activated our nervous system before we even brushed our teeth. That's a whole lot before we've even gotten started. Here's what we don't realize, that just like your body metabolizes food, your nervous system metabolizes input. What's coming into your mind has to be processed, it's used as energy, and it affects the entire body system. So ask yourself, what am I mentally ingesting? And is it nourishing me or is it depleting me? Let's break this down just a little bit more. Everything you consume visually, audibly, emotionally becomes part of your internal environment. All right, there's more. The quick check of the headlines, it spikes cortisol immediately, literally within the blink of an eye. That's all it takes. That reel that's meant to be funny, but it's full of passive aggressive jabs. It subtly reinforces self doubt. The hyper productivity content that tells you you're not doing enough, it lands in your body even if you know better. And I know you know better, but these messages have a way of piercing our system. And it's not just media that's mental junk food. There's even more. There's a lot we have to watch out for. And when we pile it on top of a nervous system that's already carrying grief, stress, or even trauma, we spiral and we crash. And then we wonder why meditation isn't working anymore. Well, there's a good reason for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you need to avoid the world or the stressors and the traumas, and we can't live under a rock or inside of a shell, but you get to curate your input. And I'm encouraging you to do that. Be picky. Be just as intentional with your mental diet as you are with your food, your skincare, or your water intake. It takes practice, but once you begin to make a routine and a habit out of it, it becomes very automatic because your system will let you know what it's ready to receive and what it isn't. You're just simply going to learn to communicate better with your system, with your body, to listen to it and then do something with that information. When we treat our attention like a sacred resource, which it is, we reclaim our power. So here it is. This is your invitation today, multiple times a day, every day. Do a mental nutrition check in. You want to simply ask yourself, what have I been taking in? Be conscious about it. Sometimes we take in information and we can't even remember or pinpoint where and when and what exactly it was. So, what content do I consume every day without even thinking about it? Again, back to that routine, back to that automatic. That can happen in the negative as well. And these are the patterns that we have to find, we have to break, and we can replace. You want to also ask yourself, how does your body feel after you take in a particular type of media or information. If my nervous system had a voice, what would it say about my media diet? Give yourself time to think about this and let your body respond to this. What can I unfollow, mute, or step back from starting today? And just like food, don't just remove the junk and add in good stuff. Add in stillness, add in pause, beauty, humor, music, nature, people who speak from heart, from love, and not fear. Choose input that builds you back up, not tears you down. We have enough of that. That's mental nourishment. That's it in a nutshell. And I know, and you know, that there's much more, but this is a start. It's the beginning, and we do have to start somewhere. And your peace deserves a very particular level of care. The peace that you're giving it right now, the attention that you're giving it right now by simply watching this video and practicing even one of the techniques to simply put a filter in for your mental digestion. And if this resonates, I'd love to hear from you in your comments. What's one thing that you're choosing mentally to release this week? And one thing that you're choosing mentally to receive? This is a kind of control that's huge. Managing our internal world, that is what we have power over. So let's support each other in our shift. And if you want more tools to reset your nervous system and build inner safety, I got you. Hit subscribe. I've got this information coming out all of the time. I know that we need it now more than ever. Your healing matters, and your attention is worth protecting. So if you want more of these segments, let me know. I'm going to keep sharing them, but if there's something in particular that you want to hear, let me know. And if you haven't heard it today, I love you, and I know that you can do this. Be choosy about what you take in. And if it doesn't feel good to you, listen to that inner voice, listen to your body, and step away.